Everybody, thank you very much indeed for joining us. We've got a unique opportunity to hear from the 5 drivers that are still in the title hunt for the 2013 Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship. Thank you to everyone that's come here, and thank you also to the drivers for making time on Friday afternoon. And we'll start off with the championship leader, with Andrew Jordan. He's the only one of the drivers up there out of the 5 drivers who has not yet secured a championship title in the BTCC. 12 podiums this year, 6 wins as well. Andrew Jordan, this is the biggest weekend of your career.
Try and stay as cool as possible and treat certainly tomorrow just like any other Saturday, any other practice and qualifying session. And then Sunday, once we've kind of seen where everyone is in qualifying, we can try and come up with a plan. But more often than not in touring cars, the plan goes out the window very early on. So, you know, our aim is to try and stay out of trouble. We're lucky we've got quite a good points buffer. But, you know, we saw at Rockingham, Matt had some issues, and you know, you can suddenly lose a lot of points. So you know, we're very well aware that there's a long way still to go yet. You know, I've done this for a fair few years now, and I think I've earned these guys respect that we're always up there with them. Obviously, it would be nice to win the championship, as you say. These guys have, I haven't yet, but that's not. You know, that doesn't influence why I want to win the championship. It's, you know, I want to win it for my reasons, not the fact that I haven't won it and these guys have.
Andrew, thank you very much indeed. Next to Matt Neal, second in the championship. Matt Neal, 34 points behind in the BTCC, heading into these 3 races. And you never seem to make it easy for yourself. 3 times you've been a champion in this championship, and yet again, for the 3rd year running, you went into Silverstone a couple of weeks ago with an injury. You've got an injury to your finger. It was you got in martial arts. Have you not learnt your lesson yet to not do martial arts before the end of the BTCC season?
I think I've learned my lesson to do it, period. So I'm looking for a calmer way of staying fit now. But it is what it is, so it's happened, so I've just got to deal with it and get on with it, which is, I was in 2 minds whether to come this weekend, because it's given me a lot of discomfort, but you know, all 4 of us, well, or 5 of us even, and everyone here, we've worked hard all year just to get to this one weekend, and anything can happen, you know.
Matt, you only got sort of doctor's clearance to race this weekend this morning, didn't you? How desperate are you for a 4th title? You must be pretty desperate if you're prepared to go through what is evidently quite a lot of pain.
You know, I'm here because, yeah, it's an opportunity, and I don't like to miss out on opportunities, but I'm pretty realistic. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not going to be an easy weekend. I'm sure qualifying could be quite tough, as could the races. Or you know, it would probably be easier if it's wet for me, because it's less violent to drive the cars, but as I say, it is what it is. I'll give it my best shot.
Only one more weekend as the 2012 reigning champion. There's going to be a 2013 champion at the end of this weekend. And having won the championship for the first time here last year, here at Brands Hatch, you know about the sort of pressures heading into the weekend, don't you, as somebody that had never won the title before. And you know about the pressures over the weekend as well.
You know, I got through it last year with a lot less of a points buffer than than he's got, and but it was a fantastic day for, you know, a fantastic weekend. It was a culmination of a lot of hard work, not just from that weekend, but all the way through the year with the new generation Civic. And you know, we've obviously worked particularly hard this year as well to try and keep it moving along. There's been a couple of times this year where it's been, you know, kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And so, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't really care if I finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I want to win it. So it's all guns blazing, maximum attack until we're all still in it. 5 of us got a great chance. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular. I'm sure it's going to be entertaining, and yeah, looking forward to it.
First of all, nice to see you, Colin. You remember, of course, that was the last time that you were out in a BTCC car, wasn't it, when you won the title? And then you've been off doing other stuff, returned to the championship this year. The car was brand new. You're the only one that had a brand new, of these 5, you're the only one that had a brand new car at the start of the year. Just how much has that car changed as the year has gone on? Because I don't think that you would have predicted at Brands Hatch back in March that it was going to be a race winner quite as quickly as it was.
I think we started with a very good platform, but saying that, the first couple of races were just about going around it in circles. You know, our level of performance wasn't that good, and you know, the strategy was just to try and finish, really get the car home and make small steps forward if we could. So, you know, at the beginning of the season, if you'd asked me did I think I would be fighting for the championship, I would have told you I would hope I would. I would try everything to make sure I could be, but realistically, no. So I'm pleased that we're here with a mathematical chance. Yeah, you know, I'm 48 points behind Andy with a maximum of 67 up for grabs. So really, it would take a minor miracle for me to come out on top. You know, I would need a Croft type performance, three podiums on the day. But you know, I just plan to give it my best shot over the weekend, try and perform to the best of my ability, and see what happens.
And finally, we come to Jason Plato, 5th in the championship, but on the back of just a couple of weeks ago, a fantastic weekend at Silverstone. And Jason, looking back over the results over the years, you are very much, of the 5 drivers that are up here, you are the one who has got a name pretty much as the brand's expert. You've had some excellent results here, haven't you, in the past?
I like all the guys here. You know, we love the Grand Prix circuit Brands Hatch. You know, it's one of the best that's in the UK. It's always great fun to drive there. I think the way the BTCC is at the moment, you know, if you've got a strong qualifying performance and you start on the front row or two, and you know, race 1, I think if you can win race 1 with a little bit of ballast on, I think the nature of the circuit, if your car's strong enough, then in theory you can win 2, and then you just need to wait and see what happens in race 3. But you know, if you look back in over time, race 3 on finals day produces some interesting things that go on. So yeah, you never know. You never know.
We mentioned your 79th and 80th BTCC race wins. You are the most winning driver in the history of the BTCC. You're very proud of that as well, aren't you?
Yeah, the short answer is yes, I am. I would have liked to have won more championships. I think I should have done, and arguably, you know, my style and my thinking as a driver has stopped me winning more championships, but enabled me to win more races. And you know, I'm not a settle for second kind of guy. And you know, had I done on numerous occasions in the past, then I would have won more races and more championships. But yeah, that's just the way I am.